The best way to describe my first team tonight is that if there was a successful British sitcom comedy that went on for a few good seasons and gained a sizable fan base, these guys would be the weird American spin-off version that never got quite past the pilot episode. It's the two whitest boys in town, Tyler Coe and Kirk Johnson. My second team tonight kind of reminds me of those kids down the street that you never really wanted to felt comfortable around and kind of avoided, but your mom somehow became friends with their mom, so you end up having to like awkwardly play with them at their house. Like didn't you hate that? Anyways, please welcome Jeremy Dooley and Trevor Collins. I'm your host, Jon Risinger. Welcome on the spot. Don't talk to me while I'm introing, okay?
Oh, it's good to be here.
Yeah,
okay?
It's great.
He didn't
I'm
ask.
very happy to be here.
He didn't ask, though.
That's fine.
I gotta let him know.
They're just ready to be amicable, even without prompting.
Yeah,
listen,
exactly.
listen. I gotta hold this show to a higher standard.
Exactly. Yeah.
I feel like we're uneven with our wardrobe.
Well, we're just a couple of blue-collar guys. You
Yeah.
know?
You're blowing your load on your joke already.
We're just
We're just right out the
just
door.
a couple
guys,
of middle America, hard-working,
9 to 5.
gearheads,
I respect it. I
wrench
respect it.
butt, real tractor
We need a
town
couple of
boys.
down home boys like you.
But
Yeah.
Wrench butt's a guy that uses the butt of a wrench instead of the head because he is that good.
There you go. Terminology.
There are two ends, so there are two uses.
Exactly.
Yep.
It's,
like
I mean,
people.
that's what's going on here. Some people are kind of dressed up for the situation.
Yeah.
And some people are dressed appropriately.
this might be the first time that's one of my guests is like way fancier than I've ever been on the show.
Well,
like,
it's because
and now
I
there's
respect,
two of them
I
at the
respect
same
on the
time.
spot a little bit
Not
more
even
than
just
you do.
one guest, two people. Such a high.
Well, if you're gonna do
I
it right,
respect
I say
the
do it
show.
twice.
Exactly.
I respect the show on the spot and its themes and motifs, and that's why I dress according to
The host?
the tone
No,
that
John
John
has not
has
set a
set.
good example for on the spot. Let's be honest here.
I
Come
was
on.
actually pretty close to giving you guys bonus points for your
Well,
wardrobe.
damn
Well,
it, Jeremy.
that's-
I mean,
life is
excuse
not
me.
based on bonus
Pardon?
points.
I feel like I'm ready just to hear Jeremy's like business pitch of what he's here to sell.
Maybe you'll hear a pitch at some point.
Oh,
John
God
Risinger.
damn it.
It's not about bonus
so-
points and
Shut up, Kirk. Welcome to another episode of On the Spot. We have a few orders of business to get through before we get to games. First is this episode is brought to you by Credit Karma and Squarespace. They're up there. Thank you very much for sponsors episode. Hopefully it is to your liking. And we have a game later on that we're going to need your prompts for. We're going to play Impromptu Pitch. So if you want to use the hashtag OTS prompt, you want to tweet us person, place, or genre. We might pick some good ones and use them, and we might ban people that give bad ones. So that works out good for everybody. Other than that, this is what you guys are fighting for, obviously, the Golden Gus.
We'll win
Okay.
We'll win it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Kirk, have you ever
And if
won?
not, we'll negotiate for it.
that's an interesting point to bring up at the top of the show. I have been robbed many times. I've been very close to winning, and then you find a way. And
Wait, I find a way?
yes, you
It's
find
my fault?
Somehow you find a way to strip me of my winnings.
He's
Yeah.
like life in Jurassic Park.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John finds
John
a way.
finds a way.
Finds a way.
I like to think
To
of that. I'm a force
impregnate-
of chaos.
Male, female frogs.
Finish it. There we go.
Almost there.
Okay, so that's
Seen a
that's
chimp
all the
fuck a
business we
frog.
got to get through. We're going to go ahead and move on to team names. So, what?
Don't try and bring it back.
I'll say
because you
it's
feel-
not necessarily just about winning that, John. It's about God and family first, and
That's
that's
true.
what we stand for.
That's what we stand for.
So what's our team name?
It's just a couple of blue collar guys.
just a
That's
couple
the
of blue
side
collar
name-
guys.
That's the name of your
I was
group.
surprised
Just a
it's
couple
not-
of blue
just a
collar
couple
guys.
of
you know
blue-collar
what?
guys.
We're
Hashtag
on
just a couple.
tour 365. We're just a blue collar comedy tour.
We're on tour, but we do have time for our family
Yeah.
and for
And-
just dressing down,
Yeah. Well,
putting on,
God.
and God.
I absolutely adore it when Tyler goes into Texas mode. It's fantastic.
I'm just being myself. I'm just staying true.
No,
to who
he.
I am.
Oh, it
too,
gets
I'm
so
just being
thick and
myself. I'm just
wonderful.
Texas
I just
boy.
want
Hey,
to.
I shop at Walmart. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
There you go. Oh, I got a halvesy going on right now. What's your guys' team name?
Wall Street.
Where do you want to go? Well, we were discussing team casual humor, but I think
we're going to go with team higher standard.
team higher standard.
Because,
Higher
like this show, we need to hold
standards.
it up there.
right, which the host so far has
And
not
I'm
been
surprised
doing.
you guys didn't go with team wrench butt or whatever it was that you were talking about before.
Well, AKA.
I think that's synonymous with the blue.
You know,
collar.
the
Yeah.
longer team
Guys.
name. Yeah.
I've
butt.
never seen a blue collar worker who has not used a wrench butt. So
And
as
you have a
broker.
lot of experience because they all work for you, apparently.
Exactly, yeah. They're like, the common workers.
In
and
one
we're
of your
like the
5
business
businesses.
moguls.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to our first game, which is ABCs of Storytelling. ABCs of Storytelling is the game where each team will be given a scenario, and they're going to act that scenario like real improv comedians, and they're going to do that going back and forth, starting each lines of their dialogue with a letter of the alphabet. They'll get to the alphabet, and they'll get points for each letter of the alphabet. They get negative points if they use the wrong letter, and they can skip X and Z, but they get bonus points if they use it. So that makes sense to everybody?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Loaded up on my X terms.
Yeah, just got a list of them on your
Yeah,
hand.
and that's all I've got.
So
So
the
I'm
5
I've
words.
got
to start with
really
X.
all in on X. Really.
Xavier,
Well, the only X
my
that
list.
matters,
X-ray.
the only one that matters is xenophobe. That used to be called patriot. That's what I'm all about.
You know what?
America.
I don't know how I feel.
10 points to Tyler.
anymore.
10 points to Tyler. for
Okay,
that.
yeah.
We could have had those points
or a
earlier.
xenomorph, which is an alien that we keep out.
With
I
the
don't know-
mouth
I don't
inside
know
of
what
the
you're
mouth.
saying there
There's
with your
not-
big words,
this-
but these colors don't run. That's all I know. Praise God.
Tyler's gone full Texas.
I'm waiting for Sarah
I'm
Palin to
nervous
show
now.
up.
I've known no other Tyler. but
Shut
this
up.
one.
We got to go into the game.
Oh,
sure.
yeah. We have a
Let's
game?
find out what couple of blue-collar
Comedy tour.
comedy tour guys' scenario is. What's their scenario? Tyler thinks that Kirk has a secret, and that secret is that he's a werewolf. Kirk, his secret is actually that he just shit himself in public. So we're having an interaction here where Tyler's just trying to figure out what's going
The
on.
most blue collar situation.
There you go.
I can
Happens
imagine.
all the time.
Happens all the
just
time.
a couple of good old boys.
Usually it's
Should be easy.
chupacabra, but it's usually raccoon out making noise and garbage.
So 6 on the clock. What letter are we gonna start off with? A.
Oh,
Right off the top.
A. Good old letter. We'll start off with Tyler on this one. Ready, set, go.
Ain't it like a werewolf to come by this neck of the woods? You wouldn't happen to see any suspicious activity going on, have you?
Before you go any further, I have something important that I need to tell you.
Can you tell me?
Do you think you can handle it if I do?
Everything I know says that I'm prepared for this moment.
Frank, I've told you this before, and I'm just hesitant to tell you it again. It's just very unsettling for me.
Well, help is what I can give you because
No.
I know what you're going through. But what I meant to say was,
I don't think-
golly,
I don't think you do know what I'm going through.
well, just because you say that, I don't know if that's the letter that I was supposed to say. Werewolf?
Okay, I'm not a werewolf. That's not what I have to tell you. I damn it.
you started 2 different letters with well.
Yeah, I think
That's just an utterance. I think
Yeah.
we should just...
Yeah, it's
I
just
like
a
he
thing.
was,
Shake
he was
that.
straight in with the "you're a werewolf," and then also came at the end and just wrapped it up with "yeah, werewolf."
I was trying. Yeah, I didn't get off to a good start. Don't start off on A. You needed to start somewhere else.
just let it start.
We didn't even get to X. I had a perfect X.
I had a perfect W. Werewolf.
Yeah.
Well,
Question
Or
mark?
just well, yeah, exactly.
Well,
Yeah, that would have been
werewolf.
well, werewolf.
Well, is every letter
What
of the
I
alphabet.
smells
thought we
like
did pretty
shit?
good.
Is it your werewolfism?
I think we got about 13, 18 letters in.
We did pretty good.
13 or 18
I
letters.
lost count.
Yeah.
Are there that many?
You didn't even get to tell him your secret.
Diminishing the
You
suit.
didn't
I
get
know.
to
I
that.
don't think we had 60 seconds there.
No, you did.
Should we want to run it back?
No, we don't want to run it back.
Should we do it again?
We need
Patrick?
Yeah.
Just
Well,
roll it
we're
back,
gonna do this
Patrick?
again.
We need to roll the tape back and
Yeah.
watch it. I mean,
We don't do that here. Let's move on to your guys' scenario and see if you guys can do a better job than that. Your scenario is you guys are a long-time couple.
Perfect.
And are driving home after a funeral together.
oh yes.
You guys look at oh my God. Jeremy is very upset at Trevor for something he did at the party, but Trevor doesn't know what it was, and now we're kind of starting off that kind of awkward
He shit himself. That's what it was.
scenario that happens.
Yeah.
We couldn't have planned wardrobe better. What letter are we going to start off with? D. Let's start off with the D. 6 seconds on the clock. We'll start off with Trevor. Ready, set, go.
Man, driving home after an event like this really just gets to me.
Everything you say is just going in one ear and right out the other.
For what reason are you being so abrupt with me?
God, do you really not even know?
How do you think that this is right to talk? My eyes aren't even on the road. How do you think that this is right to talk to me like this?
What? I'm in the wrong? I'm in the wrong here? Do you really think that? What's wrong with you?
Jeremy, okay?
Kindly just get your act together, all right? Clearly we're not on the same page.
Loosen up, all right? Loosen up.
Mind my own business. That's all I did. But then you had to come in and just make things worse.
Never have I ever.
Oh, never! Really?
Please, Jeremy.
Quite like you to say things along those
Respond
lines.
to me after this, telling me what it is you
Surely
think I've
we're
done.
not sleeping in the same bed tonight.
Tonight? It's every night.
Utterly ridiculous. That's my couch.
Very true.
Well,
We got the well in there. We got the well.
well.
All right, Tumblr, have fun with that one.
Wow, you guys were like on a roll. They're here for points tonight.
I didn't mean any of that.
Well, that was yesterday. I didn't know we were role playing.
We just had recorders
We
going.
were just riffing.
That's not surprising though. They're educated men.
Yes.
And
we
knew
just
they were
came
in
from a
trouble.
Listen, I like to teach myself
Yeah.
when I can.
Cool.
Literature,
Hey,
Wikipedia.
how you gonna deal with that burn, man?
Listen, dude.
How you gonna deal with that burn?
I'm not
myself,
doing it.
brother.
I'm
Self-sufficient.
agreeing.
When a man in a suit says that to you.
Listen,
You got another one?
no.
Okay. That was fantastic. Before we so that was your guys' rounds. Before we get to finding out how well the guys in the suits did.
Very well.
You may not think about these two words much, Jeremy, and you may not even know how important they are. I'm gonna say it once for you, Jeremy. Okay, ready? Credit score. Jeremy, do you know what your credit score is?
I'm not telling you.
No, I'm saying, do you know what it is?
No, I don't. How can I find out?
Yeah, maybe you don't know what your score is or what it means, but it's okay, Jeremy. It's okay.
Don't touch my shoes. They're brand new.
That's fine. Credit Karma is here to help Jeremy. They know that Jeremy's credit score can impact lots of his most important things in his life, from Jeremy's car and Jeremy's student loans and Jeremy's credit card payments. And that's why Credit Karma gives Jeremy completely free credit reports and you free credit reports and scores with no hidden costs or obligations. There's no catch. They never ask Jeremy for his credit card number. Everything on their site is completely 100% free. What I like about Credit Karma, and what Jeremy likes as well, is they don't just show you a score and send you away. They actually break it down so you can see how your actions might affect your score. Like if you use too much of your credit limit, your score might go down. There's so much useful information on this site. Again, it's free. I learned a lot by reading because I never actually looked at my credit score before Credit Karma, which is pretty sad considering I'm an adult. I had no idea that closing old credit cards might hurt my credit. So, you live and learn. Credit Karma knows that your credit score isn't something you always think about, so they even provide free alerts. So if something fishy comes up, you can check your report and see if it's legit. Just go to creditkarma.com/on-the-spot to get started. You'll see why over 45 million Americans have used Credit Karma to monitor their score. And yes, once again, it's just free. You don't even have to sign up for anything. You just get your credit score. They don't even ask for your credit card. Ignorance is not bliss. Get your free credit report today by going to creditkarma.com/on-the-spot right now after the show. Thank you.
Well done. Well done.
That
John.
was epic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you said the word.
Very well
I
done.
think you said proports at one time.
Proports,
Proport.
yeah.
Yeah, but I won't
Credit
hold it against you.
proports.
You're a good host.
Do you ever churn, John? You ever churn cards?
No?
Anybody here churn?
Yeah, it's when one guy has sex with a girl and then the second guy comes in and just churns it up.
Yeah.
That's
We actually
one
talked about
thing.
that just before we got here.
you turn that milk into
Very
butter.
relevant.
That's
Yep.
one
Yeah,
thing,
that's
but
where
that's
you
not
get
what I
butter
was
butter.
asking.
Turn that
No, it's
milk
buttermilk.
into butter.
But,
Same thing.
yeah.
No. What is churning credit cards?
Dude, churning credit cards is just hacking, travel hacking.
Everyone.
Yeah?
I liked the second semen joke.
Oh, let's find out what scores are.
Da, da, da. Oh.
Whoa.
Pretty close.
It's a
Pretty
tie
close.
one. It's a
Ever
tie
so
one.
close.
Those over
Disagreement.
there have bonus points in
Yeah,
there.
they got
so-
bonus points from
Right.
that extra well.
How do you input
you,
the
Walmart.
scores from back here?
I have people for that.
So they can just read what you're thinking?
I say it out loud.
You didn't say their
We
score.
must have missed it.
Did you?
They did the letters. They count up the letters back there.
Oh, now now it's making sense. Now it's all making
Hey,
sense.
Kirk, how many times have you been on this fucking show?
This is my I don't know.
A few times, right?
It's just always so fresh and fun.
Just
It
a
is.
good
Just here to have
group of
fun.
guys.
We've been
That's
on
it.
tour so long.
Yeah, I mean
forget.
all I see is lines in the road at this point because I'm a
Every day's a blur.
countryman.
And it's nice to not fire people.
We need to move on to our next game. We need to move on to our
Each
next
have a
game.
theme. It's fun.
We have to, which is impromptu pitch. We have to move on.
We have
We
to.
can't do any more of this. Impromptu pitch is a game where each team will be given a person, place, or genre, and they're going to act like the big writers for movie pitch, and they're going to give me their next big film idea using those prompts. They'll have 6 seconds on the clock to use those and come up with the best film idea. They'll do it one person at a time, and I will call out when they switch people. That makes sense to you, very finely dressed gentlemen?
It does. We're ready to pitch. We are here to pitch. No jokes. Just we're just gonna
Straight to the point.
Again, you look the part for
Gotta be
like
serious.
guys here to
Awesome.
pitch.
This.
we are gonna sell this movie. Move on.
In our next business adventure.
Business adventure?
Every venture is an adventure. That's,
Period.
That's why I'm here in a suit.
It's good.
Trevor's like the kid who stole his dad's outfit.
And my dad was exactly the same size as me.
Let's find out what higher standards. prompts
Team
are.
higher standard.
Team higher
Hashtag team
standards.
higher
Please.
standard, please.
You guys going to use John Cena.
Ba-ba-da-ba!
Thank you. On a cruise. And this is a horror film from someone I can't read their name.
Nad's Folly.
Nad's Folly. Nad something.
Nad X Folly.
Nad X Folly.
Come on.
You know, we want to shout out to the. There we go, to the fans. So John Cena on a cruise horror film. 6 seconds on the clock. We're going to start off with Jeremy on this. Ready, set, go.
In a world dominated by suplex sharks, there was only one man to board the cruise ship to stop them from throwing people off the side
Trevor.
of the boat.
Well, what are sharks throwing people off the side of the boat? Yes. So the audience is captured by this man's traps because he works them out every day. As
Jeremy?
he's boarding.
Oh, traps! You look lovely, by the way, John. That man is Jon Cena. He comes onto the boat, and the first thing he sees is a shark in his spandex.
Trevor.
Walking down the ramp onto the boat into the dining room where it's the grandest show of them all. All of the people on the boat are enraptured by this image of John Cena.
Cruise-o-mania is where they're going to fight. Oh shit! It's a horror. And but as he goes to grab the shark, it's
Trevor.
a ghost.
And the ghost bites him and he becomes the vampire zombie ghost shark throwing people over the edge of the boat. The hero is now the villain.
So, when can we get our first check?
Listen, I was going to go somewhere completely different. And you were talking about trapezius sharks throwing people off
I gotta
boats.
say,
Trapezius
at no
sharks.
point did I talk about trapeze.
He said ghost
You said
sharks.
traps.
Ghost sharks, that's scary.
Yeah, that's
What
real
was
scary.
the? Can you recall the creature you described at the end of that?
No, I can't. John Cena.
But they did go over the side of the boat.
Name of the movie?
Oh shit.
John, see you later.
Oh, that's not anything to do with the movie.
Doesn't matter. The movie didn't have anything to do with
See
the
you
movie,
later
John.
is what he says. John, see you later as he throws the shark.
Right.
ghost.
Or is it spelled
Off of the
SEA because they're on a cruise ship?
No, that's John. Please, you're not pitching anything here. Let's
Please
just-
respect the
Let's
pitch.
calm down.
I feel like Jeremy has said no to me so many times in this
It's
episode.
a big no-no in improv.
I'm trying to save on the spot. Is what I'm doing here, John.
Are you like
Shark
the
of the
auditor?
Covenant.
Did you come to audit the show?
Shark
am.
of the Covenant.
Watch this. People in the back. I demand we take 5 points from John and give them to us.
You never
in the next score.
antagonize John
That's not
like
a good
that.
idea.
No, they're gonna do
I
it.
guess we'll see.
They're gonna do it.
We'll see.
They're scared of me.
How much?
You know what's
Score.
scarier than a ghost shark? Ghost dad. Bill Cosby.
Right.
Well,
Bill Cosby is
He's a
scarier.
raper.
As Tyler's legal advisor, I would like to say
Ghost dad.
purely referential.
Shut up. We got to move on. What are their prompts? Benedict Cumberbatch in Iowa, and this is a gay rom-com
Yeah.
in Iowa
Cool.
We got shafted on
with
our
good
end.
old Benny
Wait,
Batch.
what's the
Benedict Cumberbatch.
a
Yeah.
gay rom-com?
Yeah,
It's a
Could
romantic
you just say
comedy.
rom-com? Because, I mean,
you could.
it's all the same,
It
brother.
is. It is.
Everything's going in something.
Yeah. Just think of it like con with buttholes.
I think we have our first pillow of the season.
All right, so
Okay, so Benny in Iowa. If you can make any reference to Iowa, I will be impressed. 6 seconds on the clock, starting off with
Start
Kurt.
cheating. You need to stop this.
Ready,
Okay.
set, go.
Okay, we open on the Iowa caucus. Everything's crazy. There's caucuses going on all over Iowa. Caucus here, caucus there, caucus there. In walks Benedict Cumberbatch.
Tyler.
In walks a young aide looking to start a career in politics. And then he sees a cornfield outside and he thinks,
Kirk.
He thinks he sees a shirtless, bronzed man in the cornfield, and he does, and the camera swoops in, and we see Donald Trump with his shirt off, reaping corn in a corn.
Tyler.
So Benedict, as fast as he can go, runs backwards through the cornfield, trying to get to the shirtless Donald. Then he walks up to him, grabs a beer, looks at him and does.
Kirk.
Does that thing with the beer where you put it in your mouth and hit your teeth ever so slightly so that they know that you're a rough boy. But
Tyler.
there's comedy.
There is comedy. There's a fart joke after the sex.
That was like
Jesus.
the sizzler.
Yeah.
Sizzle. Yeah, the sizzle
The
reel.
sizzle reel, yeah. The dog's excited.
Yeah. So, I'm not an expert in agriculture, but I'm pretty sure you don't reap corn.
It's Hollywood.
That's why it's
baby.
called
With
the
a
Grim
giant
Reaper.
scythe.
It's Hollywood, baby.
It's just
Anything's
Kirk
possible.
out in a cornfield hacking down
it's
entire
Donald
stuff.
Trump.
Oh, okay.
You weren't listening at all.
Yeah, Cumberbatch was running to him.
Fuck, what happened, Jeremy? I asked you to be on my show and you're just combative with me the whole fucking time.
In all fairness, you
you put on a
asked,
suit and you turn into some sort of like asshole.
in all fairness, you did say, I would like you on the show next season. Who do you want to be with? I listed about 6 people, and then the next day sent a message that said, also Trevor.
Wow.
All right,
a little bit
here
of
I am.
infighting going on here.
And I
Wow.
could not be happier.
I think Jeremy thinks he's too good for on the spot.
We don't have
You're
a title
correct.
for our movie.
Oh, sure. It's Cumberbatch of the corn. No, wait. I can.
He has the word come.
Can I back up?
He's
It's
also
there.
got
It's
Dick
there.
in his name.
The
You
word.
hear that so often in movie
Benedict.
pitch, sessions.
Wait,
where it's
can
like,
I go-
no, wait, I could do that better.
He's like,
no,
wait.
no, wait.
Mulligan.
It's something with like coming and the caucus and the corn.
Uh-huh.
Cummy corn caucus.
Caucus. Corn on the caucus.
Corn on the caucus.
We're going with that?
Do we have more time?
No, you don't.
5 points. Thank you.
Self-appointed.
I really...
How about just...
Yeah.
Shut up!
Donald Trump is relevant. We should get points for relevancy.
It's fine, you guys get
And
points.
for gay
Points-
fucking.
Points,
Cool.
to,
And
points,
Bill Cosby.
And Bill Cosby.
points to them. Shut up.
Do we want
Okay.
to put a number on that or just...
Well, they know how many points. This is the
it
fifth...
just helps me to
this is-
know.
You will see the points when we get back after this, okay?
People in the back room, please give us another 5 points.
Fine.
Are you...
Let's move on to our next ad
Perhaps
read.
miss the nice try we got before?
This
man,
episode
that's
of On the Spot is brought to you by Squarespace. So Squarespace, obviously a web building service, and I can attest to how easy it is and how way different it is to like making a website either from scratch or using other services. Squarespace really just like makes it as easy as possible. It's as easy as just like posting on social media stuff, honestly. So with Squarespace, sites look professional, they look sleek, they look good, they look better than anything most people could come up with on their own. And it's regardless of your skill level. There's no coding required, which is fantastic. They offer intuitive and easy to use tools to help you along the way. And you get a free domain name if you sign up for a year. So, you could, Kirk, if you wanted cornonthecaucus.com, you could get that.
What
you know.
about commanderinchafe.com?
Nope. That's probably, that's got to be taken. What is Tyler doing next to me? Start your free trial site today at squarespace.com. When you decide to sign up for Squarespace, make sure you use the offer code SPOT, S-P-O-T, to get 10% off your first purchase. So you get 10% off your first purchase. If you buy a year, you get the domain. You just win no matter what. Build it beautiful. Thank you, Squarespace.
Build it beautiful.
Build it beautiful.
I like that.
Squarespace.
Good tagline.
It is
Good
actually a very
tagline.
good tagline. Just kind of simplifies it out.
One of your hairs is floating. on
Got it. I'll put
Whipped
that
it
in my
into the air.
collection.
Did you get it? You did.
His closet shrine.
Keep that for later.
What are points? You just put it in your jacket.
Oh, wow.
We got those 5.
All right.
That first 5 we did get.
They didn't
Well, we
get
got
a
5. I don't know. You
It
kept asking
didn't
for
help.
it.
So 69 to 25. That's what 44-point difference.
It's
all
a
right.
bit. It's a bit. A little steep.
Okay, so you guys have we have a game. as we always do, redemption challenge. Bring in our stuff. Thank you
dear.
to our on the spot
I don't like
scientists.
Loud
this.
noises.
We have some cleanup.
Oh, I don't like that we're in suits. For
No,
this.
we got you covered. We got you covered.
all right.
We got you covered.
We're about to off someone.
There you go. Just put that over your head.
This is just for them, right?
Head through the hole. Head through the hole. There you go. Let's make sure we get that nice.
Jesus.
up
That
there.
should cover your suit nicely.
Yeah,
think
that
you'll
way
get
it's all.
any
No,
other
we're
color.
fine.
I know what this is. I know what it is. We're gonna try and be like, this is R. Kelly. We're gonna pee on them, right?
God, what is with you? What is with you?
He's in the news. I just trying to work that in there. Pee on them. They're wearing
All right,
bad
so
shoes.
we've played the cookie challenge, where you put
Yeah.
the cookie on your head and you
fuck
try to
me.
get down. We're
thanks.
mixing that up. We have some mini waffles.
Oh, waffles. Shit, there's syrup involved.
And there's syrup in the little mini waffles, in the little traps. I like how quickly Jeremy went from really excited to.
Ooh, Eggo. Oh.
There you go.
Trevor likes a lot of syrup, Mariel.
No,
I think
I
you need to
don't.
increase that a
Trevor, do we
little
wanna take-
bit
Oh,
more.
God.
There
do we
you
want
go.
to take the jackets off of this?
We might
Okay,
want to
okay,
do
we'll
that.
do jacket.
All right, jackets off. Jackets off.
Is it just eating these waffles?
No.
we need our jackets
So what the
taken
guys
care
are going to do is they're going to place the waffles on their forehead, and without using
sure.
their arms, they're going to get it into their mouth.
Easy enough.
I like how we had food on the episode, and it's actually like pretty tasty food,
Yeah,
and it's not
cool.
you.
It's very cool how you do that.
Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you
There
very
we
much.
go.
That's a
We got
delicacy at our house.
hanger service
Thank you very much.
for these classy gentlemen. All right, guys, we're going to put 60 seconds on the clock for you guys to get as many of these in
I
your
feel
mouth.
like your shirts are gonna get a little dirty.
I also bought this shirt last night.
As always, redemption challenge, you guys will get points for each one you get in your mouth, so be careful.
What's the?
You put it on your forehead.
Put it on your forehead
Oh Jesus.
and get
Syrup
it down
side
your mouth.
down?
All you got to do is bite into it. That's all you got to do.
Well, wait, you didn't say maple side down, did you?
I did.
no,
Yeah,
upside
upside
down?
down.
We heard it from the booth.
Is it going to
it-
slide still?
Them's the rules.
You never know.
You tested it?
This is TV, baby. It's
All right.
live TV.
Syrup side down. Do you want me to give you glasses?
Getting way back there.
No.
Oh, they're gonna stay on.
Glasses.
Ready? 6 seconds
Oh,
left.
get glasses. I thought you said give me glasses.
Ready, set, go.
Just gotta get a bite on here.
Oh,
It's.
he's got it.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, it's on my nose.
Oh, Jeremy's almost got it. Jeremy's almost got it. Oh,
the mustache.
oh,
Wow.
That's one for Jeremy. There you go. Trevor's close. Trevor's close. Trevor's almost
That
got
thing's
it.
gonna tumble right down his lip.
Oh, this is the control. Oh, the tongue is gonna get it.
Do it, Trevor.
Trevor's got it. Trevor's got it. Don't fuck it up.
Go, Trevor.
Oh, Jeremy's got two.
tongue action.
Trevor's got one. That's three, guys.
Ladies. Oh, it's on my nose. It's dripping. Oh, it hurts up the nose.
Oh,
There's syrup going in Jeremy's sinuses right now. Oh, that's four.
Come here. 10 seconds.
8, 7, 6,
I'm not gonna be able to.
5, 4,
Drop it. Drop
3, 2, 1.
On the suit.
Oh my! Oh, blinking is like sticky. That's like a.
You know what's good too? Because I'm in a suit under a lot of lights, I'm sweating a lot. So those are the saltiest waffles I've ever had.
We got cleanup for these guys.
No.
Oh man.
That was Kyle, wasn't it?
That's our punishment for
What
not
was the final
understanding
count? 4?
horror.
Was that 4 waffles? I believe that was 4. I'm gonna give you guys 10 points each. That'll give you take you up to like basically almost tying.
Are there towels or something?
Wet wipes.
Oh, there
Oh,
you go.
wet
Right
wipes.
in front of
Oh,
our
nice.
faces.
There's no sensation quite like a drop
Oh,
of
it
maple
stings.
syrup off
My
the
eyes.
nose into the mouth.
That was very impressive.
That was you guys did a really good job.
You know what? My mustache is
I
gonna
did a lot
taste
better than
great
I thought
for
it was gonna-
days.
Yeah.
Jeremy
fan
just
that-
got a
Why-
little.
Dry that off.
Why are you fanning
Little
yourself?
eyebrow.
Because now my face
Syrup.
is all wet.
Oh,
I'm gonna be extra shiny for the cameras.
yeah. Okay, so 10 points to each, so you guys catch up almost all the way.
Oh fuck! My napkin thing was in my pocket. Still wipe the stuff away.
Well, you got,
Oh, well.
you
If
got
only
more,
we got
you
those
more
first
naps
sitting
down
on a
there.
No,
waffle.
they're
too.
wet. They're soaked.
Yeah, you are sitting on a waffle.
That's not good.
So your pants will taste that later too. What?
I'll give you 5 extra points for that.
Oh!
Jesus
Matt! We're one ahead.
Final game. Think about it.
John's like UNICEF over here.
What?
Tastes like rubbing alcohol.
UNICEF. Think about it as the game where each team will be given a question. They're going to answer the question one word at a time, back and forth between teammates. They'll get 60 seconds on the clock to do it. The twist is that whenever they hear the bell, The other team gets to interject with the word, then the other team that's doing the question has to continue with their answer using the word the other team throws in to like screw them up. Each team will get a question, and I will pick whoever has the best answer. And considering where we're at, best answer wins the show.
Whoa, no.
That's a lot on the line.
So we're gonna start off with the blue collar comedy boys. Couple of blue collar comedy boys.
Yeah.
What's their question? How to prepare for the SATs?
I don't know what that is.
Couple of blue collar comedy boys
Toss.
All right, let's get her done.
prepping for the SATs. One word at a time, back and forth. Starting off with Tyler. Go.
First,
Find.
a
Smart.
man.
And.
Then
Tie.
his
Arms.
behind.
A chair.
What word?
Zebra.
Then
Get.
off
On.
someone.
Around.
Their
Professor.
and
Discover.
that
Life.
is
Pubic.
Hairs.
all
The.
time.
Because.
That's
Life.
yep.
Baby.
Shit.
Welcome.
Two.
Texas.
That you guys had for 20 seconds. Waiting for the beeper.
I've never seen someone so fucking nervous as Kirk at the end of that.
I didn't know they could give us, like, things that don't have any sense in the
You've been on the
sentence.
fucking show.
I forget every time you make us drink so much.
Oh, we did good though.
Oh, my face is so sticky.
There was SAT
Yeah, it doesn't wipe off.
related
Every
stuff
blink
at the
is like a-
beginning.
You can hear it.
Yeah.
The
I
the
feel like
bottom line is
I feel
I
like
thought you were gonna say pencil at one point because you would use one to take the SAT.
sure. I think the bottom line is
You really experienced that entire story on if he
Yeah.
said pencil.
On a hope and a prayer that you would say pencil. You didn't.
And then I like that, given the opportunity of the sentence of get off, you went with on.
Well, yeah, it was like getting off on a professor's face
No, we
while on
know
a
you-
zebra with pubic hair.
Yeah.
Not a way to take the SAT.
Let's read it
Unless
out.
the teacher's into it.
Let's
and
read
they
out
just
the
pass
answer.
you.
First, find a smart man, and then tie his arms behind a zebra. Then get off on someone around their professor, and discover that life is pubic hairs all the time. Because that's life. Yep, baby. Shit. Welcome to Texas.
hell yeah.
That should be a fucking t-shirt right there.
that's
I tell
good.
you what.
Just that whole fucking answer.
Just the bottom part.
It just means
Yeah, well,
the SAT
shit.
ain't shit. So you can't study for it.
Piece of paper don't decide who I am as a person.
Exactly. These Wall Street mogul types wouldn't know that.
Taking our jobs.
We have syrup on our face. Wall Street.
That was very good. Let's find out what your guys' question is. How to make a best friend.
We don't know anything about that.
You still have syrup right in here in the eyes.
I know. Every time I look to the left, I'm reminded.
How to make a best friend. 6 seconds on the clock. Starting with Trevor. Ready, set, go.
Well,
Begin
by
finding
a
great
person,
who
you,
adore
and
Ben
you,
Cunnilingus.
them.
afterward,
Afterward, you
pay,
to
leave.
because
Well,
it's
just
a
Ja Rule.
kind
of,
situation.
but
After
they,
left, return,
and
become
your
best friend. Oh, damn it.
Yo-yo.
Up,
and
down,
but
yo-yos.
almost had it.
You were so excited.
I don't know if the camera got it, but there was such a look of shame on Trevor's face when he said pay.
He was looking me in the eye, though.
It was like his
Like, you're not
mom
gonna-
was sitting next to him as he said a
Hey.
dirty joke.
Mom?
Cunnilingus is a verb, is what I learned from that story.
When you
I think
Cunnilingus
it's a
somebody.
noun, like
Someone.
naming the
It
action.
could be an action.
Yeah, we never talked about, those things.
Cunnilingus?
It's a word.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's why
yeah.
they got the cunning
Major
linguistics
props for
You
being
jacked off on a teacher whose hands were behind his zebra. What did you talk about?
I never took the
then
SAT.
he passed
That's what I
the
know how to
SAT.
do.
I love the things that coworkers say to each other here at Rooster Teeth.
Motherfucker.
Hey, Trevor.
Hi.
I don't work here.
Let's read that back.
I'm waiting. Oh, there we go.
We'll begin by finding a great person who you adore, and then you cunnilingus them. Afterwards, you pay to leave. Because, well, it's just a Ja Rule kind of situation. But after they
Ja
left,
Rule.
they return and become your best yo-yo up and down, but yo-yos.
Listen, that's pretty good. Yeah, have you ever
Yo-yos,
been in a Ja
man. What are
Rule
you
kind of
gonna do?
situation? And you're like, yo-yos, man.
How do you not have a friend after a situation like that?
Yeah.
Almost every Ja Rule
I'm
situation.
going to give
think of
points.
Ja Rule.
I'm
right.
going to give points. And I'm going to give points to higher standards. I
Oh,
got,
pit stains. It's so hot in here.
I got to, mostly because you guys are able to roll with the whole Ja Rule
Situation.
situation.
There's no
I thought that was an underhanded toss.
That was pretty
A
easy.
lob.
Well,
lob,
with professionals
if you
like
will.
ourselves, we can, knock
You
almost
lobbed
anything but a
over Ja
horror
Rule.
film out
I
of the
lobbed
park.
Ja Rule for
You've
you
been
guys
waiting
to
this
Curveball
whole
the little
episode
cunnilingus
to
in there.
straighten your tie like that.
It was already straight.
Let's find out what points are at the end of all that.
Oh, God, how many points was that
We got
round?
hosed again. We're winning the entire
60
time.
Points.
That was like a
This is what I'm talking
I
about.
buy your theory.
that would have been, yeah.
He just
Have
wants
you-
me to live a loser.
Have you never
I've never won.
Just putting you down for who you are.
Yeah.
What God made
Look at
you.
that smug grin.
He's like,
Get a
I know
close-up
you'll
on
come
that.
back.
I'm happy with myself. I always am. I want to thank all of my guests, Trevor, Jeremy, Tyler, and especially Kirk.
Tyler.
I also want to thank our sponsors, Credit Karma and Squarespace. Thank you for joining us.
Almost didn't get it out.
Please join us next week for another episode of On the Spot. Bye, guys.